Bro. Dude, you are stash mogging me right now. Bro, I trimmed my mustache way too low.
Dude, just
like,
why don't, if you just shave the rest of the beard, you'll be stash mogging me. I'm pretty sure your shit is longer than mine.
not my
Why
dude,
does
I think
this?
your stash is way longer than mine.
Wait, let me mute for a sec. I'm getting a. This is the second time this person has called me. Hang on a sec.
All right, FBI. All right, Harris is on the phone. Hello? Yes, this is Interpol Police. We're gonna need that kid back.
I don't know what the hell is
Could
going
you hear
on.
me?
No, I had
Okay,
I had
good,
my
good.
headphones off.
I was like gonna say shit, but then I was worried I was fucking it up. What was that?
It's not really interesting or anything, but because of the it's some I'm supposed to get an MRI related to like the car accident that Angie and I were in like a month and a half ago or something
Yeah.
like that. And I don't know. I keep it I don't know what it is. I like scheduled something with someone this morning and now I'm getting a call from a different place and they're like, "Hi, we'd like to schedule you for your MRI." And I was like, "I just did that already. Like I just told them, and they were like, "Well, are you aware they're sending you someplace else?" And I'm like, "No, they didn't tell me that." And they're like, "Okay, I'll call you back." I'm like,
What
I
the
don't know
heck?
what the hell's, I don't know what's going on.
This sucks ass, bro.
Whatever. It's like it's in like 2 weeks, but I don't know. What's annoying is that I'm sure they're gonna call me again while we're on the call here. I wish there was something more interesting I could tell you. It's not like a fun phone
You
call.
reached
It's
for the
just
vape, and I was like, this shit's getting serious. But,
I was getting serious, yeah. But anyway,
dude, I'm debating whether to grow a mullet one last time, but I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm going to look like a used car salesman. That's kind of fresh, though. That's kind of
yeah,
fresh.
no, I think
That
you
is a
should grow the
fresh vibe.
mullet. Those pics of you when you were like, I'm picturing one pic of you where you're posted up with a cigar and you're wearing like a windbreaker and you've got like a crazy mullet going on in that photo. Do you know what
Based.
I'm talking about?
No, but that sounds based.
It
That
sounds
sounds
based,
based.
very based.
Dude,
Um,
you know who, I don't know if it happened while you were here, but Jake, my cousin,
mhm.
he always gets like so like angry if you try to like do something gay. like but
That's
I've
funny coming
done
from him because I kind of feel like he's the one that like does a bunch
says
of
some
gay
really
joke. Yeah,
homosexual stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
exactly.
But yeah, there's tons of shit I did to him growing up. Like I remember one time I like touched my penis to the top of his like drink when he wasn't looking. And then I told him and he like beat the shit out of me, bro. He was so pissed. But
You kind of deserve that.
oh,
That's
for sure,
you
for
know,
sure. But dude, he takes it too far. Like one time, I don't know if you met this kid. He's huge on Instagram right now. But his name is Julian. I forget his last
Julian.
name, but we went to camp together. He was this really, really gay. Like, honestly,
Wait,
if
not the gay guy from Elon that I'm
yeah, from
picturing.
Elon,
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
you knew
super
him
tall.
pre-Elon? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we were
big guy.
homies in like camp, and we hung out at Elon a bunch too. But
Okay, so I didn't know that you knew him before college.
yeah, I knew him pre-college. He's the
Okay,
man,
got
bro. He
it.
played Angel
He was
in
funny.
Rent. He played
Mm,
Angel in Rent in college. I mean, in
mm-hmm.
high school, it was based. But
Based.
I was gonna sing one of the songs, but that's very gay. Anyway, Jake visited me at Elon. Okay, I
Your
think this
thespian
was
is showing. Go ahead.
where. He visited me at college. Jake did, and I was throwing a party, and Julian was there, and like
Uh-huh.
I was like, Julian, this is my cousin Jake, and this is the first time Jake's ever left Pennsylvania. Okay, and
Mhm.
Julian was wearing like a short skirt and like fishnet shirt. Like he would dress
Yeah.
even like to class, the guy would be again, this is why we were always like, dude, if every gay person got together and had to like, we elect this delegate as the king of gay people, it would be Julian in my head 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Were you
Sorry,
frozen or were you
yeah,
just standing, dude?
my internet cut out for like 2 seconds while you were telling that
I
story.
thought you were like so offended by what I was saying that you were like
No.
trying to like
What,
back
dear
away.
God? Wait, repeat what you just said. Sorry, this episode's off to a rocky
It's
start.
just that like if every gay person got together, probably they'd probably meet up in like what, San Francisco, and they had to
Probably.
elect like a king.
You'd be
Julian would
them.
be it, or strong contender.
King
Like look
Julian
him
is
up.
what you're
Just look him
saying.
up on
Yeah.
Instagram. He's there. I think just
What's his
type in
ad on
Julian.
Instagram? Julian?
I don't
Is
know.
that really the
He's
whole thing?
no. Let me see.
I will say, while you're looking for his well, for his at. Probably Julian was, and we were not, I mean, we were mere acquaintances. I'd be shocked to know if he even remembered who I was, but he had to be the first exposure to a very bold gay guy like my age that I ever experienced, because like a ton of my friends from home and like high school and middle school, people that I've known forever, have come out as gay. Like, but when I, was friends with them, they weren't out yet. And then obviously when they came out, I immediately dumped them as friends. Just kidding. I'm still really close with those people. But I would say in general, with some very glaring exceptions, a lot of those friends that I'm close with are still fairly like uh modest. I mean, they're not like super flamboyant types. I do have some friends that fall into that category, but I remember going to Elon and meeting Julian for the first time and seeing him like that with like glitter on his face and
Oh
fishnets
yeah.
and being like, I mean, honestly, the I think actually the normal reaction that you have to seeing like a gay guy like that is like, I cannot believe how confident this dude is. Like, you wouldn't catch me
Well, dude,
dead
the
wearing that
coolest
shit.
part about Julian, and part of the reason he was my boy, all right,
Uh-huh.
is that like he was flamboyant as shit, but like, dude, he was a brick shithouse, bro. Like he was a
He's
strong ass
built. He
dude,
was
bro.
huge. Yeah,
He
I
was
remember
like a
that.
big guy, like not in like a hefty way, but like
No, like
his
built. Yeah.
stature was out of like an anime character
He
that's
looked like,
like
yeah, I know.
barrel
He
chested and shit. And like,
definitely.
anyway, I say, Julian, this is Jake. Okay. And Julian walks over and he's wearing his shit. And Julian, not even flamboyantly, was just like, yo, what's up, bro? And Jake does this and glares at him and doesn't shake his hand. And then I was so embarrassed,
Oh
bro.
my
And then,
God.
but then Jake like went to the bathroom and puked. And he thought it would be funny to like put my toilet seat down instead of puking into the toilet. So he puked all over the toilet seat. But he was like, that guy was so gay it made me puke. And I was like, dude, you're so cringe, bro. But
Jake is such a character, man.
so
He's
he like,
crazy.
yeah, when I don't know, he can't handle that stuff. But I was at a party like a few days ago with all his friends, and he brought that story up, and I was like curious to see like, all right, how's this gonna work? And they were all like, dude, what is wrong with you, Jake? Like, dude, they were all ripping on him, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Dude, it was excellent. But I was when we were at that thing, I was mixing drinks. Like,
Hmm.
not I don't even I used to do bartender shit at Elon, but I don't even know what to make, bro. Like, I remember, dude, what's in a margarita?
I think it's
Tequila, right?
just tequila and like marg mix. Yeah.
I was making all the margaritas for an entire year at that taco place with
Hmm.
vodka. I
I
I
had
didn't
no
know,
idea.
but no one said anything. No one
Yeah.
said anything. But
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
I made Jake a drink, and I was like, I was just like, what's gonna piss him off the most? So I was like, dude, try this. It's called the Cinderella Man. And dude, he lost it, bro. He was like, I'm not drinking that shit. I'm not gonna drink that. And it
What
was
is
just,
this insecurity? What is this
dude,
behavior? Where did
I
it
don't
come
know,
from?
because he told you his OnlyFans idea, right?
No, what was I think he did. What was the OnlyFans
It's
idea?
called Meat Beater, and it'll be like him either hunting or fishing, and it'll be like he casts, and then the line will snag, and then just like, well, I guess there's nothing left to do, and then he just starts like jacking
Oh,
it.
he did tell
That's
me
like his,
that.
yeah. It's
Billion
such a
billion
good
dollar
idea.
idea.
It's
I
so
I
good, dude.
I feel maybe he's mellowed out a bit, because I like uh when I went to go hang out with you guys in PA, he said some wacky shit, but like he never gave me vibes like that. Like he was like super, I don't know.
It's not like he would never. That's like even the thing with Julian. It's not like he was like trying to fight the guy. Like he was also way younger than, but he's not like he's kind of chilled out a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. He's still an
Yeah, I get
idiot with
it.
some things, but it's not like he's like, we gotta kill these people. You know what I
Well,
mean?
he is from a small town, to be fair,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
he has not left. And I think also like there is a level of, I mean, also just because some of the coworkers that I've had over the years, like, and I'm sure people listening to the podcast, everybody has that one person that has said some crazy like homophobic shit or whatever, and you're kind of just like, I'm just gonna let that go. Like, what is the what good is it to like say anything at this point? Like, I have people like, especially older coworkers. That's the big one.
Yeah.
When you have a coworker who's like in their 40s or 50s or something like that, they're always liable to say some shit, and you're just like,
But
yep.
also a lot of those times it's like I get how like if someone was actively racist, you would be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to talk to this guy." But
Yeah, no,
like
of
that
course.
when
Like, there's a
they're
limit. There's a limit. But I'm
yeah.
talking like, there are auxiliary people in your life that it's like. I mean, I think we've talked about this on podcasts before too, where like the general Twitter crowd wants you to be like, if you're not at Thanksgiving dinner having difficult conversations with your entire extended family about their fucked up views, you're not an ally or something. And it's like,
I can't
do
say
you
that.
live
I was
on
going to say
Earth?
sorry, I'm checking my my nuts right now. I'm making
Checking
sure they're
your
there.
Oh, okay. Checking your phone to see if you got a call from the base department. That's the call that I'm waiting for right now.
Bro, debase department.
Debased.
Debase department.
Anyway, that shit is mad funny. Wait, I do want to read some of the comments that we got in the last video that were
It's funny
somewhat
you say that because
critical.
I didn't even notice.
People didn't get like super angry. This one that we just got, like,
I love the Harris comments, dude.
those are all so funny. We just got this one that he said, Jeff Epstein is that homie that's annoying AF, but no one wants to snitch on him. On God. Uh, this one, Dilbert Text says, I guess now is the time to tell the truth. Cold Cuts member Beetle Moses once sent me very explicit messages and images involving using a snapping turtle as a way to sound. What is that? What does that
It's when
mean?
you put something in your penis,
That's
like the penis
disgusting.
hole.
Don't say that stuff, Dilbert Tech. This happened on multiple this happened on multiple occasions, some of which while I was underage. I'm tired of seeing Cold Cuts platform sick individuals such as himself. I love Cold Cuts' platforming sick individuals such as himself, as he once claimed he was feeling trungular and wanted to and wanted to gleep my whiz. I know that when the time comes, Beetle Moses will not escape Samsara. I only hope that you all judge him and lightly bully him in light of this.
Bro, how
That's
did I
really good.
miss this one, dude?
That was a funny one. I gotta
Where
put a
is
heart on
this
that one.
one? What
I
video
just
is
heart
this on?
reacted that.
Oh, you did?
Uh,
Okay, I was looking to heart it. That's perfect.
this one classic comment from Owen Gall says, "Holy racist, Batman." That never gets old.
Dude, I forgot about that shit, dude.
That is so iconic. I remember being
Oh,
so upset
God.
about that when that guy first commented that shit, but I love that it's just been like it was literally like you guys know when you're on Instagram, well, I guess for you guys who don't have Instagram, when you're on Instagram, it was literally the first thing in the morning. I'm lying in bed, it's before I got out of bed, I'm on my phone and I have Instagram open. And you know when you have Instagram open, your little notifications will be coming down if somebody comments or sends you a message. And so I see these comments coming in from an old coworker of mine that was literally like, oh, dude, I know I said it on like this is like literally a year and a half ago, but like said it on an old episode, but it was literally a series of like not messages, like comments on this Spider-Man comic that I made, which was not racist. This was like
No, dude, yeah.
so insane
Dude,
that this
the
guy was
implication
commenting
though
this.
is like even the racist version of the comic doesn't even make like
It's
he
not
becomes
even
oh
doesn't
well
even
no
make
that is
sense.
like a racist stereotype, isn't it? That black people
That
don't
black
tip.
people don't tip. It's a racist stereotype that Jewish people don't tip. It's a racist stereotype. Like anybody not tipping. How
Dude,
is
I
that?
don't
You can't
fucking
attach
tip,
it to
dude.
this. It's
I
like
don't fucking
nobody.
tip, bro.
Like what? But that wasn't even the joke. Like it wasn't even that. But this
Right, it was
old
that he
coworker
became
of mine.
evil.
But then he became evil. He's like
Yeah,
dark Spider-Man. It's like how when Frodo is carrying the ring with him, it's like literally one of the most overdone tropes in like any type of
yeah.
fantasy media that there's some
In that guy's
item
head,
that
just wearing a
affects
black
your
suit makes you black.
makes you a
Just
black
makes you
person.
a black guy,
But this
dude.
guy who was white, obviously, this white, it's always going to be a white person that's commenting some shit like this.
But
It was this
also ex
commenting,
of friend of the podcast,
oh,
Trixie
Trixie
Matel.
Matel. Yeah, that is true. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, but fun side thing. he had some following on Instagram too, solely because he was an ex-boyfriend of Trixie Matel, which is hilarious. And I didn't know that until I was clicking back on his profile. And he literally was commenting things, including "holy racist Batman," and then deleted that one. Which I wish he kept that one up. That's too funny.
I
And then
thought that's the one he
eventually,
said.
no, eventually he settled on, I don't get the joke. Can someone explain this to me? But it
Oh,
was
right,
literally,
right.
which was just some roundabout way after him going through like, he was like, this seems really racist. And then, "holy racist Batman," and then like dialing it
Dude,
back, and
when people do
hilarious.
that not concern trolling, that like fake confusion, I've had so many people do that to me, and
That's
it's
so
like,
stupid.
dude, beat yourself with a ball-teen hammer over the head, dude. Like, say what you want to say instead of hiding like a little bitch and being like, could someone explain? Like, dude, man up and tell
It's
me
just
what you think is wrong
ridiculous.
with it. I hate,
I
dude.
kind of, I
That
kind of
is
want to
just
see if this
so
guy
like,
still follows me. Hang
dude,
on.
this is
What
why
is
I
his
hate
name?
people who use big words. They do stuff like that. They try to hide their true purpose behind these silly little
Yes.
words.
That is true. This guy says, "Boys, please lay off politics. It's not for everyone." Which I could
That's great.
completely
That's great.
own that. I do
Dude,
not
from
know
day
what the
one,
fuck I'm talking about.
I've always said anything I say in the podcast is not real because I'm dumb.
Hmm.
Harris, you can hold him to anything. Harris, you can
I
hold
don't
him to
know.
anything
I
because
don't
he's
know what the
smart.
hell I'm
He's
talking
a
about.
smart guy.
I don't know that. And then somebody else
Are those
commented more
Funko
recently.
Pops?
Yes, you want to know why? My buddy got me them for the holidays as a gag. He literally got me the like four cheapest Funko Pops that you can get. And wait, let me show them to you. They're actually really funny. Hang on.
Dude, let's go, bro.
I need to get a shelf. Like I desperately need a shelf. Dude, he
Dude,
got these.
we can't relive the past, but I would love to bring back Harris's Funko Pop stock counter at the end of every episode again,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I can bring it back. I think it was, you know what was really funny was on my old computer, not on this one, but I don't know how it happened, but it got like programmed into the UI of my like Dell laptop because I was looking up, the only stock I ever Googled was Funko Pop stock, and then at the like there was a little notification center at the bottom on my like start menu that would tell me like the weather, my Wi-Fi like strength, and then right next to it, it would tell me if Funko stock was like up or down. And didn't go away. I needed to like re-implement that. But anyway, these are the four, according to my friend Kyle, these are the four cheapest Funko Pops, which in accordance to the, what we were talking about, Funko stock. We've got Steve Irwin.
That's a cheap one?
It's a cheap one. I
That
mean,
should be expensive. What the
they
hell?
probably mass produced this one, but yeah, Steve Irwin. I don't know if you can see with the glare, but he's holding a little croaky there. Steve Irwin, that is number 921 of the
Who
Funko
gets to
collection.
decide that? Because he was obviously passed when that came out, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Who
Funkos
of
didn't
his estate
exist by
was like,
then.
we need to turn him into a Funko Pop? Dude, this would be a great Beetlejuice comic, okay? The Steve Irwin Funko Pop, and they're like, why would anyone tarnish his legacy like this? And then it cuts to like his estate, and it's like a crocodile in a trench suit
Yeah, that'd be pretty
pretending to
funny,
be human.
honestly. That
Yeah,
is
dude.
good. Well, I mean, there is a possibility. I have heard this before. I mean, I don't know if this is the case for Steve Irwin, but another very beloved figure gone too soon. Did you know that Bob Ross, like, his family got completely like screwed out of any like business deal regarding his image, and pretty much any time that you buy Bob Ross like merchandise that you find in stores, it's not going to his family or estate. It's like it's basically like what's the word? Like royalty free like images because they like didn't, it's really messed up. So yeah,
I wonder if it's
maybe
because his contract with the network, they owned
the image or something
the
like that. I don't
show.
know. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, the show is kind of old, so it's possible that he signed a really lousy contract, but I think like only if you buy things on his website like bobross.com is it actually coming from his estate. All right, here's another one. This is the Amazon exclusive Sinister Six Spider-Man, which it appears he has these shiny like eyes.
Oh, is he a bobblehead?
Pretty big, is it? Oh, it is a bobblehead. I
Are
didn't even
they
know. Are
all
they all?
bobbleheads or no?
Oh, they are bobbleheads. I had no idea.
Are Funko Pops all
But
bobbleheads?
I this
I
it
never knew
appears they
that, dude. I
are.
thought they were just plastic.
Is this one?
Does this make
Maybe
them
not.
cooler?
Maybe not all of them. Wait,
Oh,
is this one a bubble?
are all the ones
This one
there?
is. Oh, I think some of them are, some of them are not.
Huh. Why is this
Anyway,
one so big? Is there some sort of base it's on?
I don't know. I think he's standing on a like a ledge, like a little this is what it looks like.
Can you give me some nerd lore? Cause what the Sinister Six, that's the bad
Yeah,
guys, right?
I'll tell you.
Mysterio?
Well, it actually tells you right here. Sinister Six is basically in they're all listed on the side here. It's Doc Ock, Vulture, who is that?
Sandman?
Mysterio, is it Sandman, Electro, and Craven the Hunter? Is that who that is?
Is
Yeah,
this like a
Sandman.
special Spider-Man though, or no?
Apparently, I don't know what I don't know. Oh yeah, and it does clarify that it's a bobblehead at the top. So does this one. Huh.
You'd think
Interesting.
those would
So
be, how are the bobblehead ones so cheap? I feel like that would cost more to make.
I have no idea. I mean, it's probably like any like stock or trading item where it's like the rarity is what makes it cheap. So if they printed like a ton of these, there has to be some level of like supply and demand, I guess. Um, this one, another surprising one, but just hilarious as part of the collection. Tommy Pickles, and he's slightly smaller than the others. He's like a baby size one
Is
compared. Well, he's not that
Tommy,
small.
is that the main character or the
The
main
bald one, the main
character's,
one.
or is that the his little brother?
No, Tommy's the main one. Tommy Pickles is the main one. And there's only four of them. There's Angelica, Chucky, Susie, and Tommy. Yeah, so I got the Tommy Pickles Funko Pop. And then this one, for some reason, kind of just a funny one that this is also just an extremely cheap one, is Queen General Ramona from Black Panther? I have no idea
Who?
why. It's
Is
from
she the
Marvel
bald one?
Studios. Oh, it's from Marvel Studios What If, which my Reddit is going to show here, but I know that that show is a bunch of like alternate universe type
Harris,
characters. So this one,
everyone know. What do you mean everyone knows that?
I don't know. I could have sworn that when I said that you were about to be like, bro, you watched it? Did you watch it?
Dude, you have your shirt buttoned down so low and it is so
Is it
fresh.
buttoned at all?
I
Yeah, it
thought I
is.
just
Yeah.
saw your like abs for a second. I
My
was like,
scrotum.
whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Dude, by the way, watch our entire
Anyway.
YouTube channel get deleted because I swear to God, one day when we were recording one of these episodes, I bent over and you were like, I just saw your whole ass,
So
dude.
much ass. Yeah, I remember that. I think was
I
that
don't
not
know
a
what was
Patreon?
going on. I was wearing pants.
I can't remember, dude. Let me tell you. I mean, this is a dad joke, and it's been done to death. But you know when there's a quality dad joke that just stands the test of time because it always kills. It always brings the house down. When you're in public and you're with friends or your girl or whatever, and there's somebody like yourself who's just like sitting at a table or bent over, and their ass crack is just like hanging out. You turn to your friend or your GF
I
or
know what
whatever,
you're gonna say.
and you say, "Moon's out early," and
Oh, really? Dude, my
I
dad would
swear to
always
God, it
say
kills
like,
every time.
if my dad saw butt crack, he would always, dude, this was his, dude. I thought this is what you're gonna say. Don't do crack. He
That's
loves
good
saying
too.
that, dude,
That's a good
all
one
the
too.
fucking time, bro.
I definitely learned from my dad or
Oh,
uncle
what?
Moon's out early, but yeah, well, yeah, don't do crack
He
is
would all, and
always.
he'd always be like, make like this fit, dude. He's such a
Oh
goon, bro.
God.
He's
I
such a
loved
goon.
I just love that is the best type of dad joke. And it's so timeless because they're like it's so like the concept of somebody's ass crack hanging out of their pants is like so timeless. Like
It really
I
is, dude.
I'm sorry to bring it up for the millionth time, but as you viewers at home may know, I'm currently reading Blood Meridian. But there's a part I just read this whole spiel that Judge Holden is talking about. I'm sure this is like an iconic monologue by him, but he's talking about how war is God because war was waiting for man before man even was on Earth. There was already war, and there will be war after man is
Whoa.
gone. Yeah, it's very deep and crazy, and like I feel that way about butt cracks hanging out. Like it was like a waiting man when he
Well,
got
dude,
there.
would they have them in like? I feel like this is actually more of a newer civilization problem because the toga, baby, you didn't have to worry about shit, right? It was like a dress.
Yeah, but I still would say with togas, there's a really high likelihood of wardrobe malfunctions. Like there's a reason we're not wearing togas anymore.
We're bringing it, dude. When cold cuts, we get our compound. Are you frozen or are you
Are you
smirking?
frozen? Oh, I
Dude,
thought
you were, it
you were giving
froze
me
on
a
this like very
devious side
sassy
eye.
smoke like grin, dude. I was dying.
Well, anyway, I was saying that togas I feel like are like ripe for a wardrobe malfunction. Like I feel like that is like right? I don't even know how does a toga
I
work.
guess, yeah, maybe.
What is it? Just safety
I
pinned up? They
wore
didn't
one
have
once for
safety pins.
Halloween and it was a bed sheet and it was like all good, but I don't know.
Was it just a sheet? Those freaking Greeks, man, get off it.
Dude, that's
Put on some
classic.
damn clothes.
Dude, Greeks to this day get out of bed, drape their bed sheet around themselves, and leave their
Just
house.
walk around. Oh god, that's funny.
Dude, I
Um,
swear I was bringing up something before this. By the way, was that all four
yeah, I got
of the
four of them.
Funkies?
These are the four. I got
Oh,
General
thanks for
Queen
informing me
Ramada.
that the stickers arrived, Mr. Pushy.
Oh, I was actually going to tell you that on, but yeah, they're really fresh, dude. Thank you. They just arrived today. I got the love this one, lover not a
That
fighter
one's awesome.
beetle. I forgot that this one was coming, and then I got a slightly larger version of I had gotten like the sticker mule
That one
sample
rocks,
pack
dude.
of these,
That's
but yeah,
actually
I
one
really
of
like
the
that one too.
trading cards for this
That's
month.
based very powerful. Yeah, really
Dude, did
excited
they bend
to
the
start
corners
sending
bend at
those
all?
out.
I was worried with how I put them in the
No,
bubble
no,
envelope. They're all
no,
good?
they seem okay.
Nice.
And also with stickers, I'm not so concerned because when they come in these little like brick packages like this, they
They're usually
survive the trip
fresh.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I specifically
Toast.
wanted to bring these with or have these in time, which I'm glad that they got here for I think I'm gonna be attending this MegaCon thing in Orlando this weekend.
MagaCon?
No, MegaCon,
Oh,
not MagaCon.
that would have been
That'd be kind of
sick, dude.
insane.
Yeah.
That was also what I think people were upset about. I think you made it loud and clear that you elected Trump into office
Is
at the
that what
last.
was going on that episode? I skimmed through it.
Well, I don't know. It's funny. I mean, obviously behind the scenes, but it's pretty obvious if you watch it because we're also talking about some dated news, like things like the hard drive stuff, which now
Yes,
we've
yeah.
talked to Kevin about. So it's
Right.
like that was kind of a backlogged episode. But
See,
yeah,
this is
I
why I don't like
did.
backlog apps, bro.
No, we need backlog. I'm not letting that. We need to have backlog episodes because what I don't like is when it's like Monday at 10 p.m. and it's like we need to put a podcast up. I need that's way worse. So I'm glad we had the backlog
We could
and
backlog some gaming apps. I feel like that's the move.
yeah, we could do both. I mean, I think we could definitely do that. I
Who's
wish
JB
you
Smoove?
JB Smoove.
Is that a
He's
name?
yeah, he's that one guy that's in a bunch of commercials. I don't really know what he's famous for other than that.
That came into my head because it rhymed with what I was saying previously. But what were you saying?
I don't know. But you know what bothers me about JB Smoove?
That he's
Um,
not the move?
I don't like that. I don't like when people do stage names that are just like too obviously stage names. You know what I
Fake. Yeah.
mean? Like this is the type of stage name that a 12-year-old would come up with, honestly. JB Smoove. Seriously. That's so cringe. That's so Reddit, dude.
Yeah.
And his real name is Jerry Angelo Brooks. Just go by Jerry Brooks. That's a cool name. Go
That's
by Jerry
way
Brooks.
better. Yeah.
Jerry
J or
Brooks
at
is
least
still a
J
great
Brooks.
made.
Yeah.
That still goes for like that's a made for TV name.
JB Smoove. He sounds
JB
like
Smoove.
a delicious peanut butter flavor.
Seriously,
Yo, this
I'm trying
is
to think.
jelly butter smooth.
Well, I'm trying to think of like another example of that because I feel like there
John
it
Stewart. Because
is
like
that
he
a
gets
stage
on
name?
TV and then subverts everything. Yeah, look up what his last name is.
John Stewart. His real name is John Stewart. Oh, John Stewart Leibowitz. That is his real name. Well, John Stewart is his name.
I know, I'm just kidding. That was like a big thing. I think Trump was tweeting at him over and was like, "Why did
That
you
his
hide
last
your
name is
last name,
Leibowitz.
John?" Yeah, and it's like, bro, what?
I don't blame him though. I
John
mean,
Stewart
even
sounds way better as like a
Jon Stewart is
newscaster
way more
guy.
made for TV. The problem is, and it's funny because I have a very Jewish sounding last name. Or at least I think so. I
Not to
think it's pretty
me.
Jewish sounding. But the I just think that like Jewish and Polish, especially like last names, are so not built for
I think Polish are
TV.
much worse than Jewish last names.
Polish are rough. Like and Leibowitz is one of those names that you're just like, yeah, it's not a good. I'm trying to think who was somebody else that just
Oh no, that's John Lovitz. I thought his name was John Leibowitz also,
John
but
Lovitz.
he's great.
Yeah. I think it's a bold choice to stick with your name if you have a name like that that's
I
like
mean Prince,
super
right? Or was Prince's
Prince.
name Prince? He
He
changed his
definitely
name to the
legally changed
gender
it.
symbol.
He did. That's insane. His real name is Prince. Prince
Huh.
Rogers Nelson. I think I knew that actually. He was fucking also just given, and I mean also Beyonce is another one. They were just given cool
Is
names. You know
that
what I
her
mean?
real
Like
name?
her real name is Beyonce Knowles. Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
Huh.
Uh. I wish I had another example off the dome. I know that right after we hop out of this recording, I'm gonna think of somebody else that's like that. But that JB Smoove, that's a terrible fucking name. It literally sounds like an Xbox username to me. Like why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
Bro,
Uh,
I pulled this from a pack a couple days ago.
what's that?
This isn't even, I think, that expensive of a card, but like, look at what fucking. You know what regular Pokemon cards look like, right?
Hmm.
This is what like secret rare Pokemon cards look like now. They're like gold and have like texture patterns and everything. It's insane.
That looks lit. I actually did know they look like that though, because I know that one big Pikachu one that's like really rare to grab. My
Big
friend,
Pikachu.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, because I remember your friend was pulling packs and sending you
He
videos and stuff.
he was. I don't know if he's still into it, but he pulled some
Good shit.
crazy pulls. Yeah, like I think one of them was that Pikachu or a Snorlax, which was like an all over print and it was in that like rainbow hollow. That
Speaking
was
of,
crazy. Yeah.
speaking of, folks, mark your calendars because I think I sent in a Pokemon card, my Shining Gyarados card.
Hmm.
I wrote down. Well, let's see first. It says completed estimation time February 13th, so it should be back in like what? What is that? 2 weeks? February 13th, like 2 weeks.
Okay.
My guess. And here's the thing: I may look like an idiot because these guys grade very hard, but my guess is it's gonna be an 8. I'm gonna
An
go with an
eight.
8. Okay, so we'll see what it actually is.
Nerf this.
The YOLO opening a trading card shop in your
Would be
town
so
arc
sick, dude.
would be, I am so on board with that. That would be so fresh. And there is definitely not a card shop like that near you for like
No.
50 miles. There's
Once
no
we get
way.
our HBO show, bro, we'll see. We'll see, Doug.
That'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be really cool. How many cards would you say you're holding right now? Like just at your
That are
crib?
worth something, or just
Yeah, well,
regular cards.
I guess I mean regular if you had to
Regular
like
cards,
ballpark.
probably like I gotta have at least 1K
I was gonna say over under
minimum,
1K
minimum,
minimum.
yeah. But like that's spread out between Pokemon, baseball, Iraq War,
Mm.
crazy shit. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I love the ones that are just like, didn't you get one that were like it was like Acme Tools or something like that?
Yeah, those
Wasn't
ones
that
are sick.
something
I actually
crazy?
sent those out as Christmas gifts to some of the patrons. These ones are
Hmm.
really cool. Um, I should look up to see if these were worth anything. They're probably not, but they're like these came out in 1989 and they're authentic Nintendo trading
What?
cards. These ones are actually stickers
Oh
and
my
they're
God.
scratch offs. They're really fucking cool, bro.
Wow, and they're not scratched off. That's amazing that they've
Yeah, I
been
opened this pack myself in college. Let's
and
see
didn't
what it's
touch them.
worth, bro. Let's see what it's
Pretty
worth.
smart.
Let's see what
Yeah,
it's
what is
worth.
that worth? Never even seen those before.
1989
It's
and
crazy that the market for some of this stuff too. I mean, it's just absolutely wild that you don't even think about it. Still
all
kicking
right,
myself.
yeah, dude, they're
Whatever.
$6 each to buy a pack, so they're not really worth anything, but that's still cool.
That is pretty
I
cool.
like
I
the
mean,
stickers.
I wish I still had them. I don't know where they are now, and I feel like I opened them a while back now too. But I was holding for a long time this One Direction trading card pack that I kind of bought as like a joke. All right, I want to say I even got it through out of like a vending machine, but it was damn near 12 years old now, and then it probably like I was holding it for a while and was thinking like maybe this will be worth something one day. Like who the fuck knows? But don't know where
You
it is
should
now.
check,
So
but I doubt it. Unless
it's probably
if it's
not.
pre-breakup, you don't know. But dude, these are
That's
actually
true.
really cool. I'll send you a pack because I have some. But it's some sort of what is Hellboy? A graphic novel
Uh,
like comic?
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so it's like that.
That was cool.
Because
That
I've
gold
opened a couple
foil.
packs, but I think I gave them out to people. But yeah, it's like really cool. The art almost reminds me of Hellboy, but it's like a bunch of trading cards like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we could do. We'll do some
Who is
openings one of these
who is the
days.
artist? Do you know? What's the
Let me see.
profit? What are they called?
Oh,
Profit trading cards?
we'll type in profit. Um,
Oh, I see what you mean though. Yeah, there's a really
but look up
profit.
the graphic novel.
I do see that. Well, I see.
But I'm
Is it
opening
this
this pack right now. The
fictional
most.
superhero published by Image Comics? Well, there's a very 80s style to it. Immediately recognizable as the 80s, like just with the rippling,
Bro,
crazy
we got
muscles.
the Thor ripoff.
Wow.
We got the Thor ripoff.
I like that.
Mint condition with I think a silver stamp on it, which is nice. All right.
Cool.
We have very low odds of finding a special hologram card, but I don't think that's going to happen. I love the art on these, bro.
Yeah, it's cool. I actually looked it up. I was wrong. It's actually early 90s this shit was coming out. Pretty
And
cool
it's
though.
a graphic novel.
Yeah, it looks like Profit is wow, that's a badass card, dude.
That's
Look at
awesome.
that.
Oh, here's
It
one
looks
of the
like
covers.
let me see. Oh, that's based. Dude, this is fantastic art. Wait,
Yeah,
I
I
was just
really
about to
like these
find out
trading
who it is.
cards.
Um, created by Rob Liefeld? Is it comic book creator?
Oh, Rob Liefeld?
Rob
Dude, you know who
Liefeld.
that is?
What did he make?
Dude, he's the guy who drew, of course, bro. Oh, this is so insane, dude. If I'm not fucking this up, dude, Rob Liefeld's the famous guy who drew you know that picture of Captain America and his fucking chest is like
Oh, with his
kicking the air?
giant
Dude, that's
chest?
I'm pretty sure Rob Liefeld, dude.
That's awesome if that's true. I mean,
Oh,
what I will
bro.
what well, dude, what he's also known for, I mean, more famously, he co-created Deadpool. He was one of the
Really?
guys who for yeah,
Oh, that's
he
sick.
he's known for co-creating the character Cable with writer Louise Simonson and the character Deadpool with Fabian
Yo, you know what?
Daishiza.
These
What's up?
cards are so fresh.
Actually,
We're gonna do a pack giveaway another episode, but
uh-huh.
all right, I got one, two, three.
Wow, really good
Bro, I
artist,
want to
dude.
keep this one, but I love you guys so much. I'm not going to. I got one, two, three, four, five,
Whoa.
six. If you comment in the comments the best thing accusing Harris of something like being part of Hamas or whatever, the best six
Oh
ones.
no.
You need a Twitter account though,
Uh,
because you can DM me if I pick you, or we'll message you on YouTube. Can you message people on YouTube?
I don't think there's DMs on YouTube.
Okay, we'll
Is
figure it
there?
out. If we're gonna love 6 comments under this video, and we're gonna get your address. Harris said he will come to your house if you're a certain age. I don't know what that means, but no, we are gonna we're gonna mail these out. I'm gonna mail these out. I got 6
Ugh,
cards, 6
dear
fresh
God.
cards, bro.
Very, very fresh. Yeah, that's
Yes.
sick. I love reading about some of these like uh comic artists, especially like like 90s era comic artists that were like really on top of their game. Some of these like dude, some of these guys are so slept on in terms of just like how good they are at drawing. It's
Are you
like
looking at Liefeld shit right now or someone
yeah, like
else's?
some of even his early stuff is like I wish this wasn't compressed to hell. Let me see if I can find some of his work. You know, and I know somebody else was I just saw somebody a
Dude,
viral
this
tweet going
says
on about this. What happened?
Is it Liefeld? Because it says by. Oh, wait a minute. These are just different artists, I think.
There might have been different artists that worked on the cards themselves, but I think he is the one that created or was most known for drawing Prophet. Uh, okay, which is the name of the comic. Let's see. Rob Liefeld. Let's see here. Oh yeah, if you look up Rob Liefeld, the first thing that shows up is Captain America under his.
Yes.
Wait, although,
Oh,
oh yeah,
dude,
here it
this.
is, the
Okay,
big
so
titty
there's
one.
all different artists who did these, but this one, the best
Hmm.
card that we pulled, is drawn by Liefeld himself.
Oh, that's based.
That is
Dude, he's
based.
crazy. I saw people tweeting about this, and I do tend to agree with it. I still think it's true. I prefer the flat colors in comics that has kind of, well, now it's making a big comeback and it's always been there, but generally speaking the superhero comics, do you know what I mean by flat colors versus like these
Yeah, like the older ones were more flat, right?
the older ones like Jack Kirby style, who was really the one that like wheeled it
Dude,
in, but
I
also this guy
prefer not to
Mike
be a
Mignola, contrarian.
beeeee or
What's
contrarian,
that?
but I like my shit black and white.
Yeah, black and
Berserk
white is
slaps nuts,
strong.
dude.
Berserk slaps nuts, and also who was recently getting shitted on Twitter, but amazing artist Frank Miller, famously most of
Who's shitting
his
on
like
him? Oh, because the
people are
Muslim
shitting
thing?
on him all the time. Well, people are saying two things. Well, Frank Miller's Sin City art is like actually insane because not only is it black and white, it's like he doesn't even utilize the like shading effects in black and white, like the typical sort of comics that like dot like pointillism thing. Like his is straight up like just insane line work. Like I'm gonna send you
What
like
should I? Oh, you're gonna. Okay, I was gonna look it up, but
I'm gonna send you a couple things here. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like this image by Frank Miller.
and what is this from?
I
Sin City.
Sin City. I think this might have been an alt cover of the comic. I just sent it in the chat here.
Cincinnati.
Versus like Berserk, which is I mean obviously amazing art as
Berserk is
well.
unreal, dude. I can't believe that guy died, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That
see, but
sucks.
this kind of reminds. I'm now. This is way more dramatic, but I just love being able to do something like this with just black and white. Is like it's almost like looking at the people who use color. It's like you're using a crutch. Do black and white. This is
Uh
better.
no, I know. Like it really is crazy. I mean, obviously Frank Miller does this to like stylistic effect because he's doing this very dramatic like noir style,
Yeah.
which, wouldn't like if you were drawing just there are plenty of styles of comics that if you drew in this style, it just wouldn't work or wouldn't translate right. But like he's, in my opinion, like kind of the goat of just like flat black and white. This one, the Berserk one that I just sent you, still black and white, but it utilizes a lot more of like the comic artists like artillery, where like he does a lot more really insane cross hatching, and also this not sure what the actual term for it is, but you see that like the like pinpoint shading that like comics have
Point to an
sometimes,
area. Oh, you're talking about the
like on
dots?
like in his cape, yeah, in the Berserk drawing.
Yeah.
Like still awesome, but like black and white at like you would never confuse these two artists for one another. You know what I mean? They're very
Right,
like
right, yeah.
and then there's like within the realm of color, you have
Yeah,
this is
whatever
kind of
I
a
said
dramatic.
earlier was so dumb that
What'd you say?
The Miller one reminded me of Berserk just because they're black and white. That's so stupid.
Oh, it's sorry. Yeah, no. I mean,
They are
I
two
think like
completely different styles, but yes, yes.
they are, yeah. I mean, but it's like I love drawing that line. This is Mike Mignola who does like crazy flat color work, but there's also a ton of Jack Kirby stuff. We should probably splice these images in. Are you saving them?
Yeah, I'll shave them.
I would shave them just so that people, because I know some people were complaining also in the last episode that we were sharing images with each other and not with the
Did that
audience.
happen?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
even know what it
bro.
was about. Versus,
It's
let's
messed up.
see. That's so messed up, right? Let's see. Versus Rob
Dude, if
uh
Frank Miller
Liefeld.
transitioned, he could go by Skank Miller.
Oh, well, the reason people were shitting on Frank Miller recently was let me just send some Rob Liefeld
I
art.
know Liefeld, baby.
People were, yeah, these are pretty, but I want to be able to splice it in, like if you end up using,
Oh, yeah,
here,
that's
this
wise.
is like this one, which has a ton of shading and color. I mean, it really utilizes, like, let's just use the
I
Captain
like
America
this
one,
one.
right? Which one? I like that one too. That one's good.
Dude, I tweeted that out and then angrily deleted it.
Yeah, I remember that art. Do you want to air it out? What
Yeah, I just got too angry on Twitter. It was stupid. But what were you? You were mid telling interesting comic stuff.
Oh, well, Frank Miller was kind of just getting shitted on. People are, first of all, looking for reasons to shit on the guy because he said a lot of not so nice things about Arabs, I think, in post 9/11. I think he was like, he put out some pretty like Islamophobic rhetoric, which I think has made him a little bit of like a pariah now, and which is a shame because, yeah, that
Dude,
sucks. He
that
shouldn't have said
stuff's
that
kind
stuff.
of whack to me because it's like, I mean, you were talking about like
Holy
with the co
racist, Batman.
you were talking
Like,
about with the coworker shit where it's like some people you give a pass and it's like when a world event, not world event, America's not the world, how foolish of me, but like when an event at the place you live in, like to that scale, it's
mhm.
understandable how a lot of your fear and confusion of the situation. Now I'm sure there were people who were actually racist, but dude, I think like Jim Norton, like he used to do whole sets about like Islamophobic, scared of Arabs. Of course I'm scared of Arabs. They're gonna blow up, like stuff like that. And it's like a lot of people, especially if you lived in New York, bro. I don't know, was Frank Miller a New Yorker?
I don't know where he's from.
Either way, like
Let's
an attack of that scale, it's like there's going to be a lot of people running their mouth just because it's like you can't even process like the horror. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure. Yeah.
I'm not defending what I don't even know what Frank Miller said. It could
I
have
don't
been
know
the
what he
most
said
fucked up
either.
thing
I mean,
ever.
I don't know specifically what he said, but I mean, it's
Does
one of
my
those
point
things.
make
I mean,
sense, or do I sound like I'm homies with like racist people?
no,
Like,
I think what the only like sort of addendum I would make is that like I don't think that necessarily people who are saying like racist or homophobic shit ever really deserve a pass. It's just a matter of like choosing your battles sometimes, like on a personal level, like that. That's kind of what I was getting at. And oh, and actually, okay, here's oh, this is what really got him in trouble.
bro, you just
Well,
lost
okay.
your train of thought. This must be horrific. What did
No,
he
no. Well,
say?
it's more than what I expected. I thought that he just like tweeted out some bullshit. He drew a graphic novel called Holy Terror, which was accused of being anti-Islamic because it features
The
like
pig
a main.
he
What
Sorry,
happened?
someone commented this on our last video because didn't we talk about Frank Miller?
Wait. I have something so funny to say right now because I just clicked. This is actually insane that it just came full circle like this. I just clicked on this. Uh, I just clicked on this Wikipedia page for this graphic novel called Holy Terror, which is a 2011 graphic novel by Frank Miller that I guess he released independently because he originally proposed it as a Batman story and DC rejected it, but it was supposed to be titled Holy Terror Batman. What are the fucking odds?
Dude,
What are the
what?
odds?
Dude,
How
when shit like
insane.
that happens, I'm like, we're exactly where we're supposed to be right
That's
now on Earth,
insane.
dude.
That's so fucking funny.
That's weird.
Sorry, I know
Anyway,
I
someone commented
completely.
because last time I think you were the one who was like, "Oh, they're just making shit up about Frank Miller," but I think one of our YouTube subscribers commented. I don't remember their name.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but he like dips bullets into pig's blood and pig's fat, and then like shoots it into
Is that
like uh,
is that real?
apparently.
Let's see. Well, okay, this one here, as originally announced, the plot revolved around Batman, Holy Terror Batman, defending Gotham City from an attack by the Islamist terrorist group Al Qaeda. According to Miller, the comic would have been in his own words, it would have been a piece of propaganda in which Batman kicks Al Qaeda's ass. He announced the graphic novel during a panel at the WonderCon Comic Convention held in San Francisco. Uh, so he's saying he basically was saying Superman in the comics punched out Hitler. So did Captain America. So he was saying why shouldn't Batman beat the shit out of Al Qaeda? I guess was
Yeah.
it, but it got a ton of criticism because it was anti-Islamic, which I'm sure. I mean, this is not something I'm going to read most likely. I'm sure that it is anti-Islamic. I mean, I could tell just by the front cover it's like questionable at best what this looks like if viewers at home if you want to look it up. It's like a guy some guy knifing a dude or punching a guy who is like wrapped in cloth. Yeah, this is not a good look. So I understand why Frank Miller is getting shitted on, but also more recently, and the reason he was trending was I think he just drew a this is why I was seeing it. He just drew a guest comic cover, like just the cover for a Wolverine issue, and people were dunking on it because it looks like shit. Like it just
Oh,
looks
post it.
really bad. And let me look it up. Frank Miller Wolverine. And what was trending, it was like hashtag Wolverine was trending because people were just like, why are you guys giving Frank Miller this gig? He clearly doesn't give a shit or he's not even good anymore. And then people were posting their own drawings of Wolverine, like amateur artists that were much better, I guess. And it's funny because when you look at this drawing of Wolverine, it's really obviously in Frank Miller's style, but it's like just it does look like a version of
Bro,
him
what
that
the fuck?
does it looks like he doesn't give a shit. Do you see what I'm looking at?
Dude, he either doesn't give a shit or he's like just how old is he now?
Like losing it. He's old. Yeah, he is old.
Dude,
I
yeah, cut him
mean,
some slack. Cause bro, this just reminds me of like I saw this video one time of like Stan Lee
mhm,
and clearly was not even there in the head and so he was someone came up and asked him to sign something and he just like pretty much
kind
ruined
of.
it. Ruined it because like
Yeah.
he couldn't even write his name and it was like a expensive comic and the guy was kind of just like, dude,
Yeah.
what the
I
hell?
I
Like,
mean, dude, it's sometimes it's hard to gauge, but I think different people age in different ways. I just looked it up. Frank Miller's 67, which
he
honestly
should be
isn't
fine.
it's not that
Yeah,
old.
dude.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
is not trying, bro. What the
not old
fuck?
enough to excuse this, but I really do think this is a guy showing up for a paycheck. Like people were like, Frank Miller, we'll pay you. I mean, he probably got paid because he's a big artist. Like he's one of the most famous comic artists of all time, and a lot
Dude,
of his work is amazing. This is not a
this
good
almost
example of
reminds me
that.
of an homage, bro. I gotta see if they do line up because this could be. No, it's not an homage. Never mind. Anyway, this was the original. Have you ever seen the original Mega Man artwork?
No, send it.
Are you familiar with what Mega Man looks like?
Yeah,
Okay, so this
blue
is what
helmet.
on the first Mega Man game. This is what the artist created, and they went with it. And Capcom even made a joke a couple years ago and made this character in a fighting game. But this
Okay.
is look at the Mega Man, dude. I love the artwork, bro.
That's awesome.
Isn't it fresh as hell?
That's really funny. It's real. First of all, the anatomy on this guy is just like it's almost like cubist. You
I
got
know
to remember to split.
it's
Yeah,
like this weird like.
it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense
But it's
what's in
also like,
front and what's
did
in
they
back.
show him anything? Because Mega Man, he has a gun arm. He's not holding a pistol.
And also, but yeah, but also, does this guy know what a human looks like this is like, this is
Well, he's
ridiculous.
not a human, bro. He's Mega Man.
It definitely reminds me, this is reminiscent of like the original version of the Sonic the Hedgehog that was going to come out in that animated movie or the live action movie. You know what I'm talking about? And then
Yes,
Sega or was getting shitted on so hard that they just
bro.
like ran it
I
back.
just came up with the best comic idea I have to do.
Okay.
It'll be Mega Man back then, and it'll be this picture, and then
Okay.
Mega Man now, and it's Megan Man. He's
Oh,
transgender.
that's good. I like that. Or
Oh,
mega pronoun. I
I
still
like
can't
Megan.
believe
Megan Man. It's just
Megan Man.
Megan Man. Yeah.
I can't believe I still can't believe you haven't done a Travis Kelsey.
Ah,
It
dude,
is
I was thinking about it, but then I was just like, I think I just fell asleep.
I still think you should. I mean,
Well, dude,
I would say
dude. This weird thing is happening where it's like my comics used to be so absurd, but now it's like what a YOLO comic would be on the Travis Kelsey thing would be like something about Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift paying off the NFL because of the government and like so that the white race will have more kids because they're inspired by this, and it's like
uh
that's just what the far right
that's just
thinks
what they
right now. Yeah, and
believe.
it's like
It's
what
crazy.
the fuck? Like I can't even make insane comics anymore, dude.
No, I still think that if you put that to paper, you would still get people like incomprehensible, have a nice day. Like
Ah, we'll
even though
try.
you're
We'll see.
I think
And
it's
I
funny.
remember this one guy was like retweeting my shit and getting angry and was like, he literally just draws stuff that's real and acts like it's fucking fake. And I was like, bro, what?
What?
Like, some
What
of
is
these
this
people have
disease?
schizophrenia, dude. It's
Yeah, I
so
guess that
fucked.
is. As I was saying, what is this disease? You kind of spelled it out. It's just like
It's
crazy
schizophrenia,
mental
dude.
illness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but uh, wait, what were we talking about before this? Before Travis
That there's an
Kelsey?
entire hour left before my fucking delicious chili salsa is finished.
Ooh, I saw you send a pic in the. It's still
It did
cooking
not
for
look
an
good in
hour.
the thing. Oh,
Well, it just
two
looked
hours
like
actually.
beans.
Yeah, it's 4 hours in the crock pot, baby.
4 hours in the crock pot. Yeah. Um. Yeah, that shit's funny though. Wait a second. What the hell? First of all, weird that I got that MRI call at the very beginning, and they were like, "Okay, we'll call you right back," and then I never got another
Dude, my fat
call from
ass
them.
thought they were calling you about those MRE food rations, and I was so hungry.
Oh, dude, I
I
freaking
love those. I would eat
I
those with my
love.
dad as a kid.
Oh, really? I love that Steve MRE channel. It's somebody who I would love to like have on the podcast
Oh
at one
yeah,
point. He
I'd
seems
love
like
to
a
do
cool
that.
guy.
Bro, my dad bought me the original GI Joe, but then was too scared I would like break it, so I wasn't allowed to play with it except in like short bursts. We would
Okay.
go, he had like a he bought it. I don't know if he still has it, but it was like a World War II like bunker safe. And we would fucking sit in there and like have the GI Joes and then just eat MREs and like pretend we were like army men and stuff. It was very
That's
fresh.
so fresh. Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually eaten an MRE before, but
What?
I don't think I've
Oh,
ever had
dude,
one.
we should both order the same one and then do like a cold cuts MRE review. Dude,
They must be
MREs
really cheap to order online, right?
they're
Like,
probably like 12 to 13 a pop. Or
okay.
sometimes you can get cheap discount ones because there's a lot of flavors people hate. You'll love this one.
Mm.
I think it was $7 last time I bought it, but it's an entire MRE except the food is just those sun-kissed tuna pre-made things that you're a freak over.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I do like
But
those.
dude, the beef stew one, oh mamma mia, so
Dude,
delicious.
like it just looks like basically, and you can buy them in bulk, and like right here, this one's like $50, but you get 24 MRE entrees
Yeah.
and
And they're
sides,
great,
which
dude.
is
If you're in an
insane.
earthquake zone or have a bunker or just need like camping food,
Oh
these
yeah.
fucking slap, bro. The best.
Yeah, I do like in general, like I enjoy trying, and it's something about food with a really long shelf life is interesting to me. I don't know why. It's definitely just like a weird like
It's called
man monkey
autism.
brain thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think that's also why I really like watching Steve MRE, because he's like there's just something fascinating about like the like military is not just the US military, but just like all over the world, they're making these meals that are specifically designed to just withstand like weather, time, and they have a shelf life. Like they say, it's probably not going to be good after such and such year, but then you see him, he's opening things from like World War I,
And
and they're
some of
like
it's still
still
surviving,
edible.
dude.
Yeah,
Most of
it's
the
pretty
entrees don't,
insane.
though. Most of the
No,
entrees don't.
but
But, dude,
there's
what's
certain
harder, though,
things.
is that you have to make it tasty. Because, like, if you don't, the
Right.
military freaks out. Like, I remember there was a huge deal. I think I might have even heard this from the Steve channel, but there's one called it was the veggie omelet
Yeah,
MRE,
the
and they called
vomlet.
it the vomlet. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you got to make it withstand like a nuclear holocaust and yet somehow not taste like a man's
like
anus.
terrible. Yeah,
Yeah, after
I
working a long day.
I'm trying to remember what it was, but my girlfriend's stepdad, who spent a bunch of time in the Marines, he was it wasn't the vomlet, but he was telling me, we were talking about like having this conversation where I was talking to him about how, like, I was like, dude, have you seen this YouTube channel or whatever? And we were talking about MREs, and he was telling me about one, but I can't remember what it was that was like, I wish I remembered what it was. I want to say it was like turkey, like it's supposed to be like a Thanksgiving dinner or something that they kind of would send out. That was always the one that guys were trying to like just trade. Like they were
Trade
like,
it
it was
away.
just disgusting. Yeah,
Dude,
which
if
is
you
really
like that
funny.
shit, you will enjoy. There's so many different oh well, I guess he opens up the different nationality ones on his channel too.
He
I
does.
was gonna
In
say
more
I love
recent,
watching the different ones.
yeah, in more recent ones, more recent like videos, I think he's really cut back on posting. I want to say he hasn't posted anything in a little while. Maybe that's not true anymore,
Well, dude,
but
it looks like the military just sent him a promo like to taste a new flavor.
oh, really?
It
That's
looked like I
interesting.
saw a video like that.
Steve 1989 MRE. Oh no, he is uploading. He just posted 18 hours ago at the time of recording this. So what do I know? I think there was a period of time that he wasn't, but um yeah, some of these are crazy. Yeah, like this one that he has here, 1945 US K ration breakfast. MRE reviews 70-year-old pork and eggs meal ready to eat
You know what
unboxing.
I hate, dude?
What's that?
I love cigarettes. I need to quit them, but dude, when he pulls out those old cigarettes and smokes them and is like, "There's just nothing this smooth and good," and I'm just like, dude, I would
Need
kill to
it.
try one of
Yeah.
those, dude.
Yeah.
Not
I
eat
would
it, dude.
no,
Wait.
no, to eat it. I would love to eat that. I yeah, I some of that stuff is just really cool. And it's interesting, and I wonder if they still do this, but it's interesting that they included cigarettes, which you would have thought that's definitely like a morale thing, right? It's obviously not something that is needed. In fact, there's probably an argument to say that you wouldn't want your guys smoking cigarettes because
Bro, up
it's not
until
good
the
for their
70s and 80s, there were football players in the NFL smoking on the sidelines. It was
yeah, it's
not
like
considered like
crazy
a,
unhealthy.
yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but yeah. I mean, obviously it was part morale. You know, this is a story I love.
Mhm.
I saw it go viral on Twitter and I was mad because I only like to know history. No one else is allowed. But I guess one of these Japanese generals was caught. I probably shouldn't do a Asian guy voice. And he was like,
Please avoid
"Good
it.
Lord, how will we ever lose? How will we ever win against the Americans?" Because
Uh-huh.
he saw one of the generals talking that in World War II, I think it was, we had a an entire naval ship running 24/7. That's whole job was to churn out ice cream, gallons and gallons of ice cream for the troops.
Mm.
And like the general saw that and knew they were never gonna win because like they didn't have anything like that. And then army runs on its
Wow.
stomach, as they say.
That is interesting. And I guess like you wow, that is really interesting. Dude, I also that because you were about to do your Japanese guy voice, it popped into my head. I have to shout out. I know people were talking about it on Twitter and I wanted to see it and I finally went to go see it. Bro, this new Godzilla movie that just came out, you need to see it, man. Like
AJ
it is
said the same thing.
really, really good. I thought it
Yeah.
was really good. And when I bought the ticket, it was while my brother was in town. I got tickets for him, me, and my girlfriend to go see it. And this was on like the 26th of January. And when I bought the tickets, the movie is called Godzilla Minus One. And I didn't realize when I bought it, I bought tickets for it was Godzilla Minus One minus color, and it was the black and white release of the movie, which just complete coincidence. January 26th happened to be the US theatrical release of the black and white version of the movie. So
Is
when I
that
went
why they
into
did
it,
it?
I don't know. They did it on they did a black and white like version on purpose. And when I went to go see it, I didn't know like when the movie first started, I was like, is this like a flashback sequence? And then we're going to but the entire movie's in black and white. And dude, it was so good. I don't want to spoil
Should I
it,
see it in
but
black and white?
I think you should. I mean, I'm sure that the color one is good too, but I thought seeing it in black and white also added to like in my opinion, I, I've never really seen a Godzilla movie, at least not at full, I think, before this. and Godzilla to me as a concept isn't scary. There's something about like large monsters to me that are more just like, yeah, let's go, but it's not
Yeah.
like a frightening. This one, it like I was surprised at how like much of a horror movie it felt like. Like it was there were moments that were really scary, but dude, it is so well done.
Does
I
he eat
loved seeing
people?
it in black and white. Yeah, he fucks people up. I don't want to spoil anything, but
Okay.
it's pretty insane. And like when I went into it and already knew that it had gotten good reviews, and I've heard other ones before too. This movie Shin Godzilla, which now I watched at home because I've heard before this one, Shin Godzilla, I think a lot of people cite as like the best Godzilla movie maybe ever or just of the modern age, of which I think there's like 38 Godzilla movies. And Shin Godzilla is more recent and they is another one where they really lean into the horror element and Godzilla was kind of redesigned to look a lot scarier
Yeah,
in that
wasn't he
one.
like zombie-esque or whatever?
Yeah, he's got this weird, it's a weird thing in the beginning of the movie that when he first makes, he's on landfall, he's like halfway between a fish version of himself and like,
Oh, that's kind of
and,
cool.
and then he like evolves and it's very frightening looking. This one, well, I really shouldn't spoil it, but
Have you seen this comic panel since we're talking about this? But
let me
continue.
see it. Oh yeah, of him dunking on Godzilla got busy. Dude, that is such a badass comic fan.
Those words
But
make the picture so much funnier,
it's
but what were
so
you
good. But
saying?
I
Sorry.
I seriously saw this movie and I was like, I gotta go back and watch other Godzilla movies. Like I can't believe how much I
I
loved
don't
it.
know.
And
I might have seen Godzilla 2000. That was the weird one where they like tried to make him look like a Chad. Have you seen
yeah,
that one?
I think yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Let me
I
uh
think.
the there
He was like taking a Zempic or something. He was like much slenderer.
there are yeah, he looks definitely different in this one. I think like this is a little bit of a spoiler. So sorry for the spoiler. In Shin Godzilla, when I was watching it, I did enjoy it, but that one is a lot more of what I anticipated a Godzilla movie to be like, where you're basically just watching the Japanese government like, Prime Minister, what do we do? And he's like, we can't kill civilians. I don't know what to do. And you're just watching Godzilla destroy shit while the government is like scrambling to figure something out. Meanwhile, the newest one that just came out actually surrounds it like it's a story about like a main protagonist and who like which I without any spoilers, I enjoyed it a lot more. I just thought it was like a really good movie overall. So
Damn, I'm gonna have to watch that.
highly recommend. Yeah, highly recommend. I loved the black and white. It was completely sublime, just like an accident that I got the black and white tickets, but I'm so glad I did. I'm almost tempted to see it again in theaters while it's still out because it was like it's a good theater going experience for
Would you
sure.
see it in black and white again or in color? Probably
I
color, right?
love
Just to
I
see.
guess I should see it in color to experience it
If
in
you're
color,
seeing it
but
again, why
I
not? Yeah.
that's true, but I loved it in black and white. Like I that it was so cool. And it's a period piece also, so it kind of like makes sense that
What,
it was
like a
in black
chick
and white.
movie?
Yeah. These
Nice.
are the jokes, folks.
Based. Patreon.com. Cold cuts. Cold cuts. I
Bazinga.
think we're probably at the Patreon part of this episode already, but
Okay, yeah, you
dude, I
wanna
am
let's see.
ravenous. Do you want to thank the patrons
I'll do it
or
right
do you
now.
want to
Let's
keep rolling?
no, we can if you're ravenous, we can cut it here.
I
Let's
think we've gone over an hour. Is that was the plan, right?
I believe so. Let me see when I got that phone call. That was at the beginning of this one. They called me at yeah, we've gone just over an hour.
Yeah, like an hour
Uh
10
yeah, like an hour 10.
based.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Why is this loading so slow? What's going on with my internet right now?
bloating so below.
Well, while it's loading, I just want to say if well, I am pretty sure you guys already know because this will probably regardless be on the Patreon, but
I will cut this
the
part and put it on YouTube so we can thank the exec.
okay. Patreon.com/cold cuts if you want to be part of the family over there. We've got a great cast of cast of fools in the Discord. Love talking to them. We were spending a lot of quality time in there today, even. And yeah, and anyway, so these are our executives. Thank you very much to all of these guys. A lot of familiar faces, some new people in here too. Uh, Here we go. We got Bugs on My Wee Wee, Big Tasty, who's new this month. Brat Brat Pew Pew, Conga Heli, Francho, Gzan, HP, Limp Dick, Protista, Protagon, Shrek the Third, and Trevor Stilson. Freaking love you guys. Thank you so fucking much. And what else? Anything you want to close on?
I can smell the chili, and I still have to wait an hour and 30 minutes. I'm
You
going to
gotta
end
find a way to
myself,
just you gotta go on a long walk or something and then come back and it'll be waiting for
I
you.
do need to.
Does it really need to cook for that long?
Well, I usually prefer to do 8 hours in low, but the recipe said you could do 4 on high, so I thought, fuck it, I'll try it. But usually I would be waiting longer.
Chili sounds good. I honestly kind of want chili for dinner
I
too.
never
Kind of hating.
had. I may have had it at a potluck or something, but I haven't had this until my ex made it. Have you had white chili
Like
before?
white chicken chili. Yeah, white chicken chili is fire.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I mean, dude, chili you just can't go wrong with. Like you can't go wrong. Like I love beans and chicken and what is it? It's like spices and seasoning and onions and
Dude,
garlic. It's like you cannot go
I don't
wrong.
know. Anytime I watched cartoons as a kid, every episode of a show had a chili cook-off episode. I want to vape so bad right now. I'm going to strangle you to death. Every episode had a chili cook-off episode. Growing up in Saudi every year, there was a
Mm.
chili cook-off where all the parents would make the fucking most banger-ass chili. Where the fuck are all the chili cook-offs in America, dude? I haven't seen a fucking hide nor hair.
Yeah, no, I've attended
Do I gotta go
one
to
chili
Texas?
cook-off. I don't know. I've attended one chili cook-off in my life. I'm sure if I look it up, if
I'm
you look it
looking
up,
it
there's
up in
probably one
Pennsylvania.
near you. Chili.
Chili.
I think it's just you're not in the right circles. Well, neither am I, but whoa. A manga artist was found dead. Who is
Who?
this? Hanako Ashihara. Whoa, this is really bleak.
What happened?
Japanese manga artist Hanako Ashihara found dead days after expressing disappointment in TV adaptation of her work. That sucks.
What was
Who
her
they are.
work?
Who did they draw? Let me look it up.
I hope she didn't kill herself over that.
I don't know. I mean,
That's
I don't know
terrible.
what's worse, if that happened or if
This network executive
yeah, the
offered her?
network was like, we disavow you. That'd be terrible too. All right, let's see. Dang, she's pretty young. She's 50 years old. What did she draw?
What is her name?
She wrote and illustrated Forbidden Dance, Sand Chronicles. Let's see. She won an award for Sand Chronicles. I've never heard of this one. What's it about?
Oh, I like her art style.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Damn, 10 bound volumes. It is unbelievable. Sorry, I know we're about to close here, but it is unbelievable the like work ethic of manga artists in Japan. Like the way that
Dude.
they crank out so much material is just it's like beyond human. I don't
posted
understand.
an apology. I didn't mean to attack. I'm sorry, but then was reported missing the same day.
That sucks.
What the fuck?
Dang. Criticizing.
Oh, they are saying they are treating it as a possible suicide after finding a note at her home.
Dang, criticizing Nippon TV for their television drama adaptation of her manga, Sexy Tanaka-san.
Is that how you say Japan in Japanese, Nippon?
Nippon TV.
Can I invent a new racial slur?
Let's hear it.
What if you call Japanese people nips?
Go on.
Like just nips.
Why would you call them that?
Short for Nippon.
What is Nippon?
Doesn't that mean Japan?
What does Nippon mean? In Japanese.
Yeah, name of Japan.
Oh, Japanese name for Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, so what the
nips.
hell? Okay, so nips. This does not seem right.
You were like, go on, and I was like, that's it. That's
it.
Nothing
I
else.
I would say.
Look, you know what? Will you look up real quick? Actually, let me look at. Let me make sure that's not an actual slur.
Oh God.
Can I call Japanese person a nip? Oh my God.
What? Does it already exist?
It's literally already a racial slur.
Oh, you got to bleep it then. Get rid of it. That's
Dude,
insane.
this happens to me every day. I think I invent a slur for an ethnic group, and someone's
And
beating
then
me to it,
someone's
dude.
already taken it.
What the
That is
fuck? It has its
insane.
own Wikipedia title.
What?
There was even an old racist Bugs Bunny cartoon called Bugs Bunny Nips the Nips.
Oh, that's amazing. Why would they do that? Why was old TV? Why did they feel the need to be so racist? It's really not necessary.
But like that even that's one of those ones though where I'm like, I would never say it if it is like actually a racial slur, but it's also like I don't see anything in the article that makes like it doesn't seem like it just sounds like a shortening of Nippon. I don't know why I
Yeah,
keep
that's
pronouncing it in a stupid way. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Nippon.
Nippon.
Nippon. Uh, yeah. Look, I guess you. Wait, what the hell? Do you see that they're able to run Doom on human bacteria?
Yeah, that's like 2 day old news, brother.
What does that even mean, dude?
I think it takes the gut microbes like an entire 12 to 14 hours to form the screen, but they like it's like it's not it doesn't play like how you're thinking. It's like one frame every like 12 hours or something, I think, right?
Yeah, it says it runs if you have 599 years. That's I guess how
Oh,
long it
that's not
takes to
bad.
run. It's
That's
not as
not
bad
bad.
as I thought. I might have
Yo,
that much time.
now you were telling me or what's the hottest Funko Pop right now? Dude, I swear I saw something
Oh,
recently that there was actually like a big bust
really? Most
like in the
expensive
market. Did you see anything like
Funko
that?
Pop. How do I look up like updated?
I would imagine there should just be.
This is like I
Dude,
don't
just
know how
type
you
in.
find here, most valuable Funko Pops updated for 2024. So, oh, okay, this just came out last week,
Oh, perfect.
just about a week ago, January
Is it an
22nd,
AI article? Let's
2024.
see.
I don't think
By the way,
so.
I did just secure the Brianna Wu follow.
You did,
I
really. She's
bow
been
my head
following me
in
for a little while now,
graciousness.
honestly. Let's see. Top 10. Okay. So, as you know, I don't know if this is still okay. I don't know if this is still the most expensive. Oh, it looks like it is still the most expensive. This one, Alex DeLarge from A Clockwork Orange,
Hmm.
is the most expensive one. It is worth anywhere between 26 and $60,000, depending on where you're getting it from.
Dude, that's
There's
another
only
one where like,
what's that?
well, that's the thing is, does it look like Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of him or no?
I mean, kind of.
Because he
It's a
didn't write
Funko
that. That
Pop.
was a book, right?
I'm looking at a photo of it, and it's like, yeah, no, it's a book, but I don't know who actually wrote it, but yeah, it was a book first.
I would
Um,
literally like everyone loves Stanley Kubrick. If I was an author and he was like, "Hey, can I adapt your shit?" I would literally throw myself off a roof because he makes no one even thinks about the fucking actual Clockwork Orange book. If you say that,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's also why I think there's ongoing beef still, or not ongoing beef because obviously Kubrick is dead, but I'm
you're
pretty
talking
sure
about
that
Stephen King.
Stephen King still disavows the movie and was
Yeah,
like, that
he's
has
such a
nothing to do
fucking
with my
hack.
thing, which is kind of like, dude, let it go.
I hate Stephen King.
Uh, the right under Alex DeLarge, and this one is news to me because I
Oh,
think
real
this
quick
one
though, what is the price for the first one?
This one, number one, is it says minimum you're going to pay $26,000, but the last time one was sold, it went for $60,000.
Really?
That's what they said. And well, it says here's the reason is that there are only 24. It says with only 24 remaining in the world today. I don't know if that means they've been destroyed. There's only 24 in the world, and they never hit shelves. So that's why I think it's like an unreleased Funko
Oh,
Pop.
that's crazy.
So kind of insane. This one, number two, which I think is news to me, this might be an updated thing, is the Venom Funko Pop. Just says Venom. But let's focus on the absolute beauty of a Funko Pop that was released in 2019 as a special edition for the San Diego Comic Con. featuring SE in the top right corner. I don't know what that means of the box, rather than the usual serial number. This little trait or characteristic. Oh, it was like a misprint. It makes it
Oh,
the
okay.
vinyl figure. It's an ultra rare. This one is $19,000.
I was gonna say, unless the Pop market is actually doing really well, newer edition things usually don't sell that much. Well, 2019, I guess, was kind of a few years ago.
It's a few years ago. I think it's real. I think it's like what I was talking about though. They're just like super limited. Like there's not that many. This one also there's a Joker one, but it's not the standard Joker. It's literally the Joker as he appears in the first scene of The Dark Knight where he's wearing that mask. Like he's not in
Yeah.
his usual attire. This one's available in glow in the dark, but there's also only 24 of them in the world. What the fuck? Why do they make so few of these?
I'm wondering if the 24 ones, because Pokemon cards do this where they have things that are called staff cards, and
Uh-huh.
it's like only the staff can get them. So I'm wondering
Oh,
if,
that's interesting.
but I would imagine
It,
Funko Pop has more than 24 people working for them.
yeah, oh yeah, that would make sense. Maybe or maybe they just start making like maybe they make a short run as kind of like just like a test, like to see if it works, like when they
Prototype.
put it through the machine pro.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody gets their hands on it though. But yeah, wow, it is pretty crazy to scroll through these. And I'm not a Funko Pop fan, but I
Price of the
gotta
Venom one?
say, the price I think of the Venom one was $9,000. That one's
Oh,
9,000.
that's a huge disparity. If that's the market must be tanked if the top two goes from 60,000 down to 9K.
It must be. And it also, but I do also think that that Venom one was a misprint, but it was sold at San Diego Comic-Con, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it was already at a price at a high price point. The
Well, that's
Alex
even worse
DeLarge,
because misprints are always usually worth more. But if the second most expensive is because it's a misprint, that's kind of fucked.
yeah, it's kind of insane. And
What's the
then, well,
third?
the third most is this one that I keep seeing. It looks like this. There's a metallic Stan Lee, and I think it's signed by Stan Lee. Wait, let me pull it up. I just
And
got it
that's
right
going
here.
for less than 9K.
Let me see.
That seems insane.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I misspoke. I misspoke. Sorry. Alex DeLarge, 26,000 minimum. Venom, 19,000, not 9,000,
Oh, okay.
19,000.
That makes
Sorry.
way more sense
That makes
then.
more sense. And then
Okay.
Stan Lee goes for 18,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Dude, I thought the market was spooked. I was picturing a bunch of like redditors jumping out of buildings, but
But this is this is crazy because only 10 of these were ever made and they're all signed by Stan Lee.
that's
That's
cool as hell.
I feel like that is
That's
cooler
cool as
to
hell. That's
own
something I'd
than
buy because it's like, I mean, I wouldn't, but it's like, if someone
I
had it, I
mean,
wouldn't throw stuff at them.
no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like pretty if you were like, "Hey, I have this Funko Pop. There's only 10 of them in the world and Stan Lee signed it." That's like kind of insane.
Dude, you know
It is
he gave him each
ultimate
one, and he was
Redditor.
like, "What the hell is this shit?" Dude, I
I
can't lie.
mean,
I saw, and I don't know how many Pokemon they made, but I did see a couple of the 151 Funko Pop Pokemon, and I was like, that is kind of cool, I
it's
guess.
funny. My friend got these for me as a joke, and I was kind of like, it's hilarious because I don't really give a shit about any of these characters, but I could see getting one that is like a character you really like as just like a cute little like desk figure. I don't understand people that make it their whole personality, but
I think it was a fake post, bro, but I love it. It's on like our landlords, and it was like,
what
yeah,
is this color?
my like guy couldn't pay his rent, so I went into his house when he wasn't there and confiscated these, and it's just like a truck full of like all these Funko Pops or something, and it was like it had to be fake, bro. It was definitely fake, but it was fucking cracking me
Insane.
up. Anyway, this
Uh,
was excellent. I totally wanted to
excellent.
show you this video game I was playing, but maybe we'll play it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, let's run it tomorrow. I think
Is
let's
there? I
go
keep
Spidey.
seeing Baby Groot Funko Pop, but am I just seeing the box wrong? Is there one of those that has a baby Groot on the
I'm
side of it?
sure there's a baby. I'm
No, I'm
sure
talking
there's a
about
baby.
yours. I
Oh,
swear there's a baby Groot on the side of the one of those boxes. Am I crazy?
I think you might be confusing.
I was seeing that, dude. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's not
I
okay.
confused you with baby Groot. Fuck.
You thought a black person was a tree? That's fucked up,
I
dude.
still can't believe I thought I had mentioned a slur and someone beat me to it, dude. That's so messed up.
That is something to think about. That is definitely something to think about. Anyway, that's been today's Funko Pop.
Thank you.
I
This
don't know what you
is
would even
Funko
call
Pop
that.
News with Harris Stewart.
Stewart, that's right.
Oh, that is like
Um,
a you sweet. You would sound gay as hell with that name, bro. Your
no, at
name
this
sounds
point,
so powerful.
it's funny. I just had somebody say about my name, and they weren't really complimenting it. They were just like, it's just so like literal. Like it's literally just like Fishman, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so. It's not a pretty name. I don't really know
What are
what
they?
you
Are
would
they
call it. Jewish
implying
names are
you're
not
a?
usually, huh?
Are they? Were they implying you were a fish? I don't. What do you mean by literal?
No, I don't know if they use the word literal, but it's just very like blunt. Like there's nothing like it doesn't leave anything for the imagination, I guess. It's just not like sometimes you hear a person's name and you're like, ooh, like Jimble Bob McGillicuddy. I wonder what that guy's
Mr.
like. And
Thrimble,
it's like, I don't know, Fishman is just like a I don't
JB
know.
Smooths.
JB,
Did
I'm gonna
I
change my name
have
to JB Smooth.
the DM I sent you?
Wait, I'm gonna
And
change
I
my name to
just
JB Smooth, like spelled correctly. And I'm gonna be like, what you don't own the word smooth, you fucking
that would be
dingus.
so funny.
This is my
Start a
name now.
lawsuit with him.
Oh god. Anyway, sorry, what were we saying?
That Billie Eilish clip, I can't even see her face, but like
Oh
the
yeah.
zoom is covering her head, and I just see wiggling movements
One
every like three
bouncing.
seconds. What
Does she do
drug,
that
dude?
on purpose in that move? I really can't tell. Is she doing it on purpose?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I think she's didn't she come out recently?
As gay?
That's what I think, but I think she did it in that way that a lot of the Elon chicks did where they would never kiss a woman in their life.
Yeah, that
That
sounds
was the worst, bro.
possible. Uh, oh my God, I just saw a crazy image in the comments below of that one chick from El Dorado. You know
My
what I'm talking about?
wife, bro.
That
You must have
like,
loved her as a kid, bro. Is she
bro,
technically Latinx?
definitely
Latinx?
Latin X. That yeah, dude.
What
The
is that?
animators,
Mesopotamia?
no, El Dorado is like Aztec,
Aztec. That's what it is. That's what it
I
is.
think, or Incan. It's either Inca or Aztec. Sorry, I don't really know my Mexican history. Anyway, all right, we should probably cut it here, right?
Relax, Gringex. It's only a word. Okay, yeah, I'll, I'll talk to you later.